my way to work, y'all. Oh my God, it's been 2 long months, well, almost 2 months since I haven't been to work. And now I'm kind of really wishing I would have taken that 3 months instead of the 2. But I was trying to get paid, and I think after last week my pay was cut off, so I technically could have taken 2 weeks, no, 4 more weeks, but they would have been 4 weeks without pay. And I have 2 kids to feed, plus a car note, plus other bills, so I could not afford to not get no money. So that's why I'm going back to work. I dropped my son off this morning. Well, I dropped Michaela off at her daycare, which was easy because, I mean, she was going Monday and Wednesday. So, you know, I'm used to Michaela going to daycare, but I dropped my baby off at his daycare this morning. Excuse that son. And it was extremely hard for me. They passing me like, okay, the sun is like in the way. So it was extremely hard for me to drop him off for the simple fact that I've never left him for hours at a time, you know? So I worked 9 hours today. It takes me an hour to get to work and an hour to get home. I mean, I'm gonna be gone from my baby all day, y'all. But fortunately, this daycare has cameras that I'm able to watch him on. I know for a fact that I cannot be on this all day because I'm not gonna be able to get any work done. So I'm thinking maybe a couple times throughout the day I will get on the cameras and watch my baby and see, you know, what's going on. I think it's very important for daycares to have cameras so you can see, you know, if anything were to happen, just to check on your baby, make sure everything's good to go. Now, the daycare that Michaela goes to, she will not be going there tomorrow. This is her last day there. Technically, her last day is Wednesday, but I'm going to go ahead and pull her today. And she'll be going to the daycare with him. So I'll be able to watch her as well. But the daycare she's at now, they do not believe in having cameras in their facility for parents. Now, they have cameras for their own, you know, view, but for parents, they don't have that because they feel as though the lady's explanation was, you know, I don't feel comfortable with somebody watching somebody else's child, like me watching somebody else's child, which to me is just stupid because you really don't know how people are. But at the same time, I think my only interest would be in my own children. But again, you don't know how people are. But at the same time, I mean, I don't know. I didn't agree with that, but I'm very happy that I am able to watch them here. It's easier on my pockets, and they seem a little bit more friendly to me. The other daycare is good too. If I didn't like the other daycare, I wouldn't have Michaela in there, but it just, I don't know. So I'm trying to get myself together with that. So Michaela woke us up today, me and her brother. She woke us up at about 3:30 because she had to use the bathroom. And when she woke her brother up, I thought he would go back to sleep. He didn't go back to sleep. So I laid down for a little bit while he watched TV. Michaela went back to sleep. And I woke up at about, I got up, let's say, at about 4. And you know what I'm realizing? And I should have done this. I already know better, but I went to, I was on my phone playing on Facebook and stuff. And then I started to pump. And then I went downstairs and I started to get breakfast and get all my stuff ready. I started to get the kids' stuff ready, diaper bags, all that. Showered, did all of that stuff, and then by the time I got out the house, it was like 6:12. I have to be to work at 7 o'clock. Mind you, I said I work an hour away, and right now both the kids are at 2 different daycares. I know better than that, but for some reason I don't know what I was doing. I was too tired last night to do anything, but I see now with 2 kids it's gonna be a little bit different. So I'm gonna have to start getting everything together at nighttime. That way in the morning all I have to do is pump, you know, eat breakfast, feed the kids breakfast, get them dressed, get myself dressed, and go. I will already, you know what, for real, I'm thinking like I might already have my stuff in the car, put my stuff in the car at night. That way I don't even have to worry about, you know, lugging all my bags and stuff. That's what I'm gonna have to do. And it's just gonna have to work out because I can't be late to work every day, and then I have to go and get my kids, you know. So I don't know what I was thinking. Today should be very interesting. I know everybody's going to be asking me about the baby and, you know, how I'm adjusting. But one thing that I have learned in the workplace, I work in an area, I was going to say facility, but it's in an agency where we don't really deal externally. I guess that's the word. We don't deal with the outside world too much. We don't deal with customers. We have customers, but our customers are within the agency. It's very hard to explain, but we don't deal with regular outside people. So I don't have, you know, day-to-day transactions with the general public. There we go. Let's go work. We deal with each other. And one thing that I'm learning is when you are dealing with co-workers in the workplace and that's all you deal with, you have to really keep your level of you have to keep your privacy and stuff to yourself. You can't get too friendly, and it's very hard to not be friendly when all you deal with, I don't like how this is looking right now, I'm sorry, it's the sun. You get comfortable when all you're dealing with is, you know, a coworker. But you have to be very careful with that. So one thing that I did learn, and I really don't want to upload this video looking like this, but whatever. One thing that I have learned and that I've really thought about while I was out on maternity leave was to just kind of keep my distance, be nice, be respectful, and, you know, not get too personal with people. Because at the end of the day, you go to work to work. You don't go to work to make friends. You don't go to work, you know, even though I have maintained and gained and maintained some friendships over the years. But other than that, you know, I have learned to kind of keep to myself, do my work, do a good job, and go home. And that's what I'm going to do. Because I noticed that being too friendly with people can get you in a lot of trouble. And I just rather not. So, yeah, I'm probably about maybe 30 minutes away. And my stupid behind, I have to stop at Walmart and get me a sweater because I can't have this tattoo showing like this at work. And I should have stopped yesterday. Again, me being me, I should have stopped yesterday and got me a sweater. But I was just like, I'll get it in the morning. Just stupid. I'll be doing some stupid stuff. But anyways, I will check in with you guys probably on my lunch break. I think I'm going to eat in my car on my lunch. So I'll see you then. Let me show y'all this real quick. The sun is out and it is raining. That is so weird. I've never seen that before. And it's only raining in certain spots. That is so weird. Yeah, I just wanted to show y'all that. Hey guys, I'm currently chilling in the lactation room right now. Excuse the sound. That's what I'm doing. I'm very, very tired. One thing I do like, but I don't like about this room is they have dim lights, a recliner. You already know, if you already tired, this is somewhere where you want to come and wind down. So it is almost 2 o'clock. I have 2.5 hours left till I go get my babies. I'll see y'all when I get off work. Peace. I'm a little annoyed for the simple fact that I pumped 12 ounces of liquid gold today and I left it at work. Today was so crazy, like trying to get everything situated. My computer went dead and they had to give me another one. So much happened, you know, so much was going on that I just forgot. I was so excited to leave work, I forgot my milk. So that milk will be used at some point this week, but it just won't be used tomorrow, which is so upsetting, but it is what it is. But the crazy thing that happened to me today was I was in the lactation room and there are no set times for when you can go in the room. Okay, it's kind of like a first come first serve type of ordeal. So I was in the room, and there's one room, one person at a time, of course, and I was in the room, and fortunately I had already gotten, you know, my dress bag situated, and I was actually writing the labels on my milk. So a lady walked in and was like, oh, and she walked out, and I waited till I got my bottles washed until I got situated to leave. And when she when I went out, she was actually sitting outside the door, and she was like, you know, this is the time that I come in, whatever, you know. And she pointed out a sign that was on the door that you have to slide when you go in and you slide when you go out. It's like available or in use. And I never, this is my first time doing this, so you know, nobody showed me how to, you know, nobody showed me anything. They just showed me where the room was, so that's what I did. And she's like, this is the time I pump, and you know, we're gonna have to work something out. I said okay, and I walked away. So in my head, I'm thinking, this is first come first serve, and your body works certain ways, so I'm not gonna adjust my schedule to when you can pump, you know. So I had a 1 o'clock meeting, and she happened to be in the meeting. And so and I don't know this lady. I've seen her in passing, but I don't know her. So she after the meeting, she caught up with me and was like, hey, my name is such and such. I was like, oh, hey, how you doing? My name is Avanti. Nice to meet you. Yeah, and that was it. And then she started to talk to me about her pumping schedule, and was like, I pump at 9:30, 12:30, and 3:30, you know, so we're gonna have to come up with some kind of schedule so that we don't clash. And I was just like, in my head, I'm thinking, okay. But she actually turned out to be pretty cool, but at the time, I'm just thinking, stuff don't work like that. So I just said I will pump at 9, 12, and 3 because it doesn't take me that long to produce milk or whatever. And yeah, that'll work out that way. And then she said, you know, you're gonna have to look out for such and such because she just had her baby and should be coming back soon too. I'm not pumping around nobody's schedule. This is a free for all, and that's the only thing that pissed me off. I'm not sure what's wrong with people, but you're not gonna tell me when I can pump my milk, okay? Whatever. So but like I said, she turned out to be pretty cool after we had a conversation. The only thing I didn't like was that whole schedule thing. Like, this is a first come first serve facility. You're not gonna tell me when to pump my milk. Of course I'm not gonna be confrontational, so you know, whatever. But after we got to talking a little bit, we actually had some things in common. So I mean, it worked out, but that was a little weird to me. I just got, when I got in my car before I pulled off, I was watching the cameras that they have at the daycare, and I saw my son, and I actually watched him during my lunch break. I didn't even eat my lunch because I was so busy watching him, seeing what he was doing. I don't know if it's good or bad for me to have these camera accesses, because I'm not sure if it's good for me to have camera access, because that's something that I would do all day. So I didn't even get on it at work because I'm like, you know what, I'm not gonna be able to do nothing if I get on these cameras. So I don't do it. I haven't done it at work, not yet anyways. But I'm on my way to pick up the kids now. Like I said, Michaela's going to one school today, and baby Eugene is going to another school, and tomorrow they'll be going to the same school. I actually have to pass his school to get to her school, but I'm thinking of picking her up first and then picking him up so she can again get familiar with the facility. So that's what I plan on doing, y'all. I am tired. I'm so tired, and I know the kids are tired too, so I think I forgot to take out the meat today, this morning. So busy. So I'm gonna probably go pick up a pack of meat and do my spaghetti for the kid. Well, not for the kids, for Michaela and myself, and if my boyfriend come over, he may want to eat. I don't know, but that's something quick and easy. We're gonna eat. I'm gonna get clothes laid out, clothes ready, baths, food is gonna be prepared and packed, and we're going to bed early tonight. You know, Michaela and I don't have any excuses. The baby is a baby, so if he were to wake up, whatever. But not saying he goes to sleep when I go to sleep, which is very weird, but it works in my favor. Like, he's definitely right now a mama's boy. Like, my son loves to be up under me, and I love being around him. And so usually when I lay down and we cuddle and bond, and he may latch on and nurse a little bit, and then he sleeps when I sleep, basically. So he's a great baby. Michaela's the one that I really have to work with. You think it'd be the other way around, but she cries more than he does. But Michaela and I are very close. Voice crack. Michaela and I are very close as well. So I don't know, it feels good to be close to your kids. And I recommend anybody who has 2 children starting out 2-3 years, sorry y'all, don't be jumping in front of my car like that. Shoot. I recommend anybody that has kids that are either close in age or a couple years apart, whatever, you need to try to learn how to spend equal time. And if you can't spend equal time, give them equal attention. I don't know if that makes sense, but you can't give one child attention and not the other. And that's one thing that I've learned, and that's why Michaela, she's starting to rebel a little bit, but she's not bad, you know? And I think it's because of what I've been doing. So, like I said, I'm gonna go pick up the kids and get me a pack of meat and then head home.